But it sounds like you have like you have the right idea. I think as far as I would agree with what you believe that abortion's always murder,
Right.
and there's no exceptions for it, like rape, incest, life of the mother.
Well, actually, I must admit. Well, what about life?
Yeah.
Not even for that.
Yeah. Well,
the guy should watch his life.
Yeah. The the problem is people use that as an excuse, and there's the Surgeon General. C. Everett Koop, he was a Surgeon General for 24 years in the United States, said there was never a case where a mother needed to kill her baby to save her life. Never. So it's all between rape, incest, life of the mother, all less than 1%. And you can look those statistics up. You don't have to take my
I
word
know
for
they're
it.
rare, but they do
Yeah,
exist.
yeah. And so always, the physician should take the Hippocratic oath, which is always to do no harm, to heal, not the hypocritic oath, but say, I'm a doctor, but I'm going to kill this baby. You know what I mean? So,
like those situations where it like grows outside of the uterus and stuff, and like you have to remove it. There's no way to save it. Stuff like that.
That's
what
a whole.
about that?
That's a whole separate section called ectopic pregnancy.
Yeah.
And so there's kind of 3 approaches to that. One of them.
3, really? Okay.
Yeah. If you've never heard of this, but so the baby's in the fallopian tube and they're small. They're obviously alive. I mean, not obviously alive. They are in the fallopian tube. So case 1, the baby is dead. You remove it, carefully remove it, and bury it.
Yeah.
Bury him or her. That's not an abortion. There's 2 where...
if it's already dead, then
Yeah, it's not an abortion. And people will use that argument. Well, what about miscarriages? Not an abortion, not your fault.
Yeah, because
it
just happened.
It's an uneducated argument,
so that's not abortion.
Yeah, and so the second case is where you have an ectopic pregnancy is you remove the baby and try to save the baby. You do the best you can, and then the other one is wait and pray, and see what God does, because you don't want to intervene and play God and kill someone else. You know what I mean? Because that's what pro-abort people are doing, and really even to get right down to it, pro-life people when they vote on bills that say, if it doesn't have a heartbeat, you can kill it. Do you realize that?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
so it doesn't have a heartbeat. You should kill it. Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
And so you have a lot of the mindset of an abolitionist, which is really cool.
What's an abolitionist?
An abolitionist, like I was talking about, is it's never okay to kill a baby in the womb. Never, ever. We should always protect life and capital punishment for those who murder babies, including the abortionist, the mother, the father, anyone involved. Even a person, if it's a grandmother driving the woman,
put them all to death.
Yes, they should be. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not in agreement on that. They should be put to death.
Yeah, and that's.
I'm sorry, I'm not in agreement on that.
So what would you think about, like, if somebody walked up to you, say you had a 4-year-old daughter, somebody walked up with a pistol, put it to her head, and shot her, killed her? Do you think that person should get the death penalty?
I've never experienced this.
I mean, this. Children have been murdered all over the world. There's probably, I don't know how many, probably 20, 30, 40 murders happen today, just today in the world somewhere.
Yeah.
And so it happens all the time. So what do you think should happen to that murderer, that person that pulled the trigger and killed that child, 4-year-old child? We'll just say 4-year-old, right? Just to differentiate.
Right.
Because some people say it's not a baby in the womb.
I know.
And then when it comes out, it's a baby. Magical birth canal, right?
It just drives me crazy. They say it's not a baby when it's not a womb. Then what is it?
Yeah,
I know that what is it if it's not a baby? What is it? Yeah.
So I think you have a lot of right thinking in that sense. That.
Yeah, I'm glad you understand.
Yeah. But what do you think about, like, the death penalty? Do you think that's do you think that's like fair, or
no,
do you believe that? So in any case, somebody murders somebody else, they shouldn't get the death penalty.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay. So what should happen to them if somebody murdered your mother?
Be in prison
for life, for 10 years,
life
imprisonment. Okay. Yeah, and that's the way it works in a lot of states.
Right,
However, it's an unbiblical view. The biblical view is when man sheds blood, by his blood shall man shed it. So So Genesis 9:6, it says that, if you want to look that up. Genesis 9:6, look it up. Pretty clear. Ecclesiastic 1:8 talks about capital punishment and doing it swiftly, not dragging it out for 5 years.
Oh, right. Yeah, they usually drag it out for years.
Yeah. So if it's never personally happened to you, you might not have that sentiment. If you never had a loved one murdered, then you may not, oh, well, whatever, life in prison. But the heart cries out for justice. Not because we're mean, but because we're made in God's image, and God is a just God. He's a holy God. He's going to punish the wicked everywhere he finds them. And there'll be a day of judgment coming. So
all the women who've had an abortion should all be killed?
What's that?
All the women who've had an abortion
should all be
killed?
Yeah.
I said I saw the women all the women who've had an abortion should all be killed.
No, that's called retroactive. Laws are never retroactive. They never go back and in time. Like, say there's not a law, right now, and then you enact a law. You don't go back and execute all the people who have stolen candy bars from 7-Eleven. Because now we just enacted a law that it's death penalty for those who steal candy bars at 7-Eleven. I'm just making up a rule here, a law. And it's not how law works. It's never has been that way. And so that's a big misunderstanding. And the pro-aborts, they chomp on that. They love that type of thing. Oh yeah, you're going to go hunt down all the women that you think have had abortions, drag them out and hang them or whatever, Like, no, that's not.
Oh, I was making sure. Okay, you're not saying kill all the women who've had an abortion. You're not saying that?
No.
Okay, I was making sure you're not saying that.
Not retroactive. Yeah. But they should be executed when, if the law, like those bills, those are, I was explaining this to Ron Smith. So those are bills, SB 13 and all those 4 bills there has the date, the state and the date. Those are all killed by the pro-life movement. The pro-life legislation killed those bills. They stuffed them down, said nope, we're not doing it, because they were bills of equal protection, which would make not only abortion a capital crime, but the capital punishment, death penalty, would be enacted. So they don't want to punish people for abortion, right? That's pro-life.
So after they make it, if they make abortion legal, then women should be put to death for having an abortion? Is that what you think? I'm just saying.
Illegal? You mean illegal?
After abortion has been made illegal, women should be put to death for having an abortion?
Once it's been made, I mean, it's technically still legal in all states.
Right.
Like Oregon up to birth.
I'm saying if we made it illegal, then women should be put to death for having an abortion.
Yes, for having it. Yes,
Wow.
So guilty. So you're saying that.
I can't say I agree with you on that they should be put to death.
But you're saying that somebody shoots a 4-year-old, they shouldn't be put to death either. They should be put in prison. Yeah. So do you think a woman that has abortion, if it was made illegal in all 50 states, and a woman has abortion, should she be put in prison for life?
So I don't know.
I'm trying to get you to think about that. To try and be consistent. If you say somebody shot the 4-year-old and killed it, they should be put in prison for life. That's your view, right? What about the baby in the womb?
So I don't know.
So the woman took a pill, killed the baby, or went to an abortion clinic and had that done to them, ripped them their head off and cut them open and all that stuff. Should they be put in prison for life?
I don't know.
Or should they be 6 months in prison?
So I don't know.
Or should they just say, oh, well, don't do that. What's she going to do? She's going to go right down around, take the pill again. She's going to fornicate, take the pill again, fornicate, repeat. And the murders will continue. And then from a Christian perspective, that as she's gaining wrath, the wrath of God is storing up on that woman and the man as well. He's involved in the abortion and the abortionists. And they're all going to face judgment day, and they're all going to perish in the lake of fire. They're all going to hell. So that enacting a law that's capital punishment is going to put the fear of the law and the fear of God into people. So when that woman goes to take that kill pill, the abortion pill, which is like Oklahoma, that's the leading cause of abortions now in that state, because they've closed all the abortion mills, or they call them clinics, but they've closed them all. So she can take a pill, and it's totally legal. She cannot be punished. Impunity and immunity from punishment. So she can take it on live TV, national TV, Facebook Live, whatever. She can do that, no punishment. They can't touch her. Now, abortionists in some states can be punished. They get fines and things like that. But anyway, so I'm going to see if I can talk to some people.
Oh.
Oops, lost my phone there.
Thanks for taking the time.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you engaging. Yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, helpful stuff, and I hope it made you think. How you doing today? Good. Yeah, I hope it made you think about life of the mother and justice and all that.
Hey, John.
How you guys doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hey, Chris. Good.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Yeah.
We had a good conversation over there.
Yeah, I've been having some great conversations. I talked with Ron a little bit first off, and then this gal I've been talking to, and
Let me get one.
yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure how big this is going to be. It's really super small compared to last year, so it's kind of weird. And it's really not a bad day. It's not like I think last year it was raining and gnarly. But yeah, super good conversation with the gal there, Amanda. Super helpful. I think that was
good.
that was good, you know.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. Hey Amanda, this is my friend Chris. He's an abolitionist too. Yeah. He's having some discussions, and about salvation and about abortion. She actually has some pretty biblical views on abortion, and then other ones I don't think so biblical. Like she doesn't believe in the death penalty for murderers, for baby murders, or even like murdering born people. So there's a bit of difference there in our views. Yeah.
A lot of mine engaging people, definitely.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. That's a lot of times people are afraid of controversy or contradicting or any kind of talking with somebody they disagree with. And I think that's what's beautiful about America is we're allowed to do that. We have free speech, and we can do it without being violent or even mean to each other. You go to other countries, they'll shut you right down and throw you in prison.
Now they're doing it here in America, like canceling something or something. Now they're doing it here in America.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because some people, they have no defense for what they want. They just want to cancel.
How's it going? What do you think of the signs? Seen those before? Yeah, just pointing out some truths about abortion, about the pro-life movement.
Well, remember, people don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, you got a point there.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
And no matter where it comes from.
Yeah. Well, I asked Ron there to take a picture of that sign there because it has those 4 bills there. It has the bill number, the state, and then the date it was shot down. But those are all killed by pro-life organizations. They all said, no, we won't even give it a hearing. They're all bills of equal protection that would protect the baby. And pro-life said no, because we can't punish people for murder. We just gotta say no, don't do it.
Isn't it funny? I think it's California that has if you kill a woman that's pregnant, it's 2 murders.
Right.
Yeah. Dual homicide. Yeah.
If the mother kills the baby, that's okay.
I know. Is it?
That drives me crazy. But if the mother kills it, so.
Yeah.
It's just whatever you choose. Do I choose that this is a human or I choose it's not? Depends on the day.
Yeah.
That's all messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to college, and my boyfriend doesn't want to baby now.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah, it's child sacrifice is what it is.
The worst I feel for these people, because at one point not in time, but in the future, they're going to have to stand in front of God.
Yeah.
And say, here's the child that would you like to talk to them? I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
hate to see that.
It's going to be, depart from me, you accursed, into the fire prepared for the devil and his angels.
I think the worst words are, I don't know.
Yeah. That is one of the most terrifying scriptures.
That to me,
And it's to religious people, too. People
I
that,
read that.
yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
They give you this here, just sort of the tenets of abolition, the biblical way to end it, like if they follow their own scripture.
See you guys
All right.
in May, right?
Yeah, May the 4th be with you. I know, a little Star Wars.
Is
It's
that
bad.
when they're having the march, May 4th?
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
it was in May. Oh, it's going to be on May 4th? Oh, May the
Yeah.
4th.
I think that's right.
I grew up with Star Wars too.
Is
so I
that,
know
wait a minute, you know, I might be right on, wrong on that.
Not
That
the
might be the
March.
Salem, I think that's the Salem March.
Oh,
Yeah.
but not.
Yeah. Not, this one here is,
Yeah, they
I think
don't-
it's
they
actually,
didn't say what day.
yeah, I think it's actually in March. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it might be in March.
I have it on my calendar, so I try and depend on my memory. It's oftentimes doesn't work for me.